Hey everybody, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil, and it's time to talk Fringe. And it's going to be a short intro this week, guys. I just watched episode 9. I've got tons of questions, but I don't feel like there's a whole lot to grasp onto yet. Hints at what John Scott was doing, targeting Massive Dynamic, but personally profiting off it. Mention of something called the Northwoods Group, which I don't think we know anything about yet. How does this tie in with the Observer? How actually powerful is Massive Dynamic, other than the fact that they're a major global corporate concern, which already makes them incredibly powerful, but even more so. When do we get to meet William Bell? Just lots of questions. Can't wait to find out more. So let's jump right into it, guys. This is episode 10 from season 1, and it's called SAFE.
Previously on Fringe.
David Robert Jones was arrested in possession of state secrets.
Mr. Jones.
The people I work with are loyal to the end. Can you say the same?
Security cameras out, disarming alarm.
All right. We got
Loop is up, you're good to go.
good bank robbers here. Safe crackers.
Hey, how we doing? Good to go. Okay, powering up. 3.
Oh, is this the same device where they reached in through the safe
Charge.
the last time? Are we just gonna... Yeah, we're doing that mass vibration thing. It went right through. We're getting more than an apple this time. Wow. Cool. Well, this is gonna be a mystery.
35 seconds.
What's in the box? Okay. Is everyone gonna get out in time? What's in the box?
Commander, we'll disengage.
We'll disengage and we gotta go now.
You go. I'm working on it.
Yeah, one guy's gonna get stuck in there.
We got slack. 10 seconds.
Okay, he can
9
get out.
seconds.
Run.
8, 7.
Is he gonna lose a leg? He's gonna be cut in half. Oh shit.
Help me.
No, dude. You're stuck in a vault door.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm surprised he even survived long enough to say help me. Because it's not just a door materializing around you, it's a door materializing through you. Well, they've certainly advanced the this phase shift technology. All right.
So what do we have?
Nothing. This incident may be related to a recent series of bank robberies. This will be the third. Each time, the only thing that's been taken has been a single oversized safe deposit box.
Peter, I know this man.
Dude?
What, the guy in the wall?
Raul Lugo.
You know
What?
this man?
Yeah, he was in my first unit of the Marines. He's married, his wife's name's Susan. He plays baseball. He lives in Edison. I've been to his house.
We had another grid. We should have tried to get him out. How we doing?
Someone really didn't want this open.
How long?
A couple hours, maybe 3.
We have one more box to go. Inject yourself and shut your mouth.
Oh, they need to inject. Okay. Oh, and we're going back to Mr. Jones's prison? Is this our guy that's got a thing for Liv?
Mr. Cole, this is amazing. The scale of this hardware store is unprecedented.
Actually, it's completely precedented. There's stores like this everywhere, Walter.
If anyone knows that, it's you.
It's you. What is that?
I was implying that you traveled extensively.
No, you were
and
implying that I haven't stayed still much in the last 15 years. In short, Walter, you're saying that you're disappointed I haven't made more out of my life. That's what you're implying.
That's a little bit of projection there, Peter.
Yes, I suppose so.
Can I help you guys find something?
Oh, yes. We're looking for an electric saw.
What are you cutting? Wood?
Human tissue, flesh and bone.
It's really not that dire.
Oh, actually, potentially it's far worse.
I think that the saw you're looking for is around the corner, next to the routers.
Thank you.
Call the police.
You don't need to call the police.
Walter.
The job in Philadelphia was successful.
Good.
So they're doing this all for Jones. Okay.
This is a standard document for appeal. If you'll just sign on
This is his lawyer.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Items that I will need upon your next visit. My people will provide.
Suntan lotion.
the Dramamine.
He's going travel.
Suntan lotion.
He's escaping.
Suit size.
40 long. Why?
The address. My personal tailor. He'll fix up something nice for you.
Yes? Susan, I'm afraid I have some bad news.
We hadn't spoken in months.
And do you know anyone he was hanging out with? Any of his recent friends? Because I hadn't seen Raul in years.
You knew Raul?
Yes, of course. We have met before.
Who, you and I?
Yes. We had dinner here.
Is that John's memory? I think that's John's memory.
You weren't here.
Susan, I'm sorry, but I was.
No, that's John Scott's
You were
memory.
a wonderful host. You made pot roast,
And
but
it burned, yes. It was just me, Raul, and John.
Yeah.
John who?
Scott, come
John
on.
Scott.
Yeah. Wrong memories.
Are you okay?
She doesn't even know it's not her memory. John's getting... Oh, that's a new one.
You have no idea what you're capable of, Peter.
That's sweet, Walter, but ultimately unfair, especially coming from you.
Your bank robbers would need cutting-edge knowledge of quantum physics. Not to mention technology that would cost more than a dozen banks could hold.
She said he'd suffered from depression.
Also,
You okay?
not my memory.
I'm good.
I'm going insane.
Your pupils are dilated. It's a symptom of high stress. Unless you're using hallucinogens. Are you tripping, Agent Dunham?
Walter,
He's such a rascal.
You're confusing John Scott's memories.
With my own.
I don't understand that.
Are you ever gonna let us see what's in these boxes?
I don't think so.
What is it? Are you going to show us? Or is it going to remain a mystery to the audience? Mystery to the audience.
We've hit a dead end trying to reconstruct John Scott's memories. But we're in a race against highly motivated individuals, and right now, John Scott is our only advantage.
Except
Understood.
Liv's got access to those memories too. Is that Subbuteo? Subbuteo, however you pronounce it? Why is this thing suddenly popping up in my life? Many, many shows over and over.
This gentleman is standing on what appears to be solid. However, add vibration.
Yeah. Quicksand, basically.
It seems that use of this technology can render one slightly radioactive.
how slightly?
Not as slightly as I thought.
Quite.
Would you mind putting the hand on ice? It will help preserve the tissue.
Maybe put on a lead apron while you're doing it.
They were all purchased 23 years ago, all paid for in cash, bogus names on each account.
So we have no idea who those safety deposit boxes belong to.
No.
Okay, so this is prior to Walter being locked up, even.
You know, you look familiar.
Who, me?
Cheers.
Another?
I'll take another. I got it. Raul and Susan's wedding.
No way. You were there?
You were the best man.
I don't know. Raul got weird.
Weird how?
He started hanging out at the VA a lot.
Which one?
I don't know.
Bartender.
It's a shame. He's a good guy.
All right, off to the VA.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's the rush? Two's your limit.
Is that a dare?
It's a map of Germany. Lines all over it, latitude and longitude. Look like he's playing a damn invasion.
Oh. How is it weird that there's latitude and longitude on a map? Like, that's what makes a map. A map is useless if there aren't coordinates.
Tell me when to stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Stop.
Which one?
Stop it on 7.
4
Okay.
of clubs. Queen of diamonds.
You can count cards.
I just have this thing for numbers. I see them once and remember them for the rest of my life. The numbers of the safety deposit boxes. 233, 377, and 610.
What? I know those numbers.
Why? 233, 677, no, 377 and 610.
Oh, do you two want to use the room?
Walter, this is important. The numbers that you recite every night, what are they?
Numbers?
Every night you recite
Pi to
a
100
sequence of numbers
digits?
to help you fall asleep.
987, 1500.
Precisely those. What is that
987.
It's a Fibonacci sequence.
Is that more Fibonacci? Oh, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13.
Sequence. Each number in
21.
the sequence is the sum of the two preceding.
Yeah,
including 233, 377, and 610, which just happened to be the numbers of the safety deposit boxes that were stolen.
It can't possibly be significant.
Of course it can.
Oh my God.
I love that math is a plot.
The safety deposit boxes are mine.
What did you put in the boxes, Walter?
Walter, are there any other safety deposit boxes that haven't been broken into yet?
There's one more, and it's the next number in the sequence.
I don't know where, because I can't remember why I put things into the box. Whatever it was, I didn't use my usual hiding places, so I suspect it was something of profound significance. It was before the accident in the lab, before that poor lab assistant lost her life.
That's news.
In your wildest imagination, could you ever think could be here?
Is he stoned?
Just show him the other batch and be patient with him.
He might be a
His
little
mind
stoned.
works in a different way.
Why is he looking at the photos?
We managed to resolve the last image in Agent Scott's optic nerve before he died.
Is it of Olivia?
Agent Dunham's. They must have somehow shared consciousness.
Well, we certainly want her to come work for us now.
Used to play chess all day long.
With anyone in particular?
There were 4 of them.
Okay. This guy's awfully helpful. So they're all VA patients.
One of our vets bought 3 one-way tickets to TF Green Airport in Providence.
When did they land?
47 minutes ago.
All right. You need a bank in Providence with the next number, with a security box with the number next in the Fibonacci sequence.
Hey, Walter, are any of those banks you rented the safety deposit boxes in Providence?
Providence? I don't believe so, no.
Hey, Walter, if you were going to rent a safety deposit box in Providence, what bank would you use?
Providence, that would have to be the Fairmont Savings Bank off Westminster Street. It's the only one with safe deposit boxes big enough for my purposes. Oh, well done, sir.
You just got to ask the right question.
987. It's the next number in the Fibonacci sequence. What's underneath?
There's 2 feet of solid steel and then the foundation. Everything under that belongs to the city. Gas main, sewer, electric.
Sewer.
FBI! Freeze!
Oh. They ditched the one guy like that.
They're on your back. Let's go! Let's go!
Oh. Okay. Is that leaf with the triangle new too?
I want this box open now.
Not until you show me what this is all about.
This is the last one. You guys are expendable now. They bombs?
Then what the hell is it?
Word of advice. Don't pry into things you couldn't possibly understand.
Oh, no, not a bomb.
He's coming tonight.
Will there be anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. I'll need my people to procure one last item.
And what would that be?
Not a what, Mr. Cole.
A who?
In this case. A who.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Sean Eastwick, Staff Sergeant, 1st Special Forces Group, 3rd Battalion. 29869 617.
They look a little jittery.
She's wearing him down.
No, I don't think so. That looks physiological.
Yeah, he needs his dose, or he's gonna die. Okay. Let's see what Peter can do.
Look,
what are we doing with the coffin?
I'm a tough guy. I think we can dispense with the formalities.
You've been shaking uncontrollably. You vomited at least twice in the last 10 hours, and this morning you found hair on your pillow because it's starting to fall out.
Cancer.
What's wrong with me?
Radiation poisoning.
Are you a doctor?
First, I need to know what you were hired to steal.
He didn't tell us.
Who's he? I need a name.
He never told us his name. I can tell you the names of the others, but it doesn't matter anyway. He's got everything he needs now.
Everything he needs to do what?
He's going to a field in Westford.
A field? What field?
I don't know.
Were the coffees just a decoy?
How are we gonna find one field in all of that?
Wait. I know where they're going. There's an abandoned airstrip out there. It's called Little Hill Field.
Little Hill. Okay, Little Hill's playing already.
What?
You nearly died when you were a boy. Doctors didn't know what it was.
Is this the secret that Walter was about to tell Olivia?
I don't remember any of that.
I became consumed with saving you, conquering the disease. Brilliant physician. He was the only man that had ever successfully cured a case of hepia. But there was a problem. He had died in 1936. I designed a device intended to reach back into time to cross the time-space continuum and retrieve Alfred Gross, to bring him back with me to fix you, my dying son.
That's what's in the boxes?
That's what I hid in those safe deposit
A
boxes.
time machine.
And it worked.
Before I could test it, you started to recover. Doctor said it was a miracle. In theory, it could retrieve anyone from anywhere.
Walter invented a time machine. Any when is really the more important qualifier there. Is that truck's license plate 1 R2D21? Hello, Little Hill.
In 0.5 miles, Dunham. Right?
It's Charlie.
I'm 10 minutes out, coming in from the south on plane.
You're not 10 minutes out, you're half a mile.
What time do you have?
12:30.
All I need is your
Yes.
signature.
We're taking his suit. Oh no, we're recovering Mr. Jones at this particular moment.
Charlie, black SUV just came out of nowhere.
Give me your 20. Live?
Who are these guys? Who are these guys? Well, that's where he's going to appear. So the Dramamine's just to help with the nausea from being teleported. This is a teleporter that also works through time. But I don't think we're using the time bit right now. What's the sunscreen for? Who are the guys that grab Liv? Is that massive? Or these are just more people working for Jones, aside from the bank robbers, aside from the chess club. There he is.
Olivia Dunham is missing.
What? What do you mean missing?
It appears she's been abducted. Need I even ask?
Did we send her to London?
But you know how I feel about Agent Dunham. Why would I want any harm to come to her? Now, what do
Because
you
she's
know
got the
about
memories.
and why?
Is it her that took it, or is it?
Do you have her, Agent Dunham?
She didn't even put up a fight.
Okay, so they have her.
Let's not keep her waiting.
So not Nina. Okay, we need to talk about my face blindness a little bit, because this one's egregious. The guy playing Jones is Anderson Dawes from The Expanse. And I don't know why I didn't... It's the accent, I think, completely separated me from the connection. I'm sure you guys were just like screaming at me when that reaction came out and I couldn't figure out where I knew him from. But he's one of these faces I've seen in a bunch of places. I had to check him out because I couldn't figure out where. And I also know him from The Crown and a bunch of other things as well. Jared Harris. And I feel like he's going to be a thing for a while. But we just busted him out of a high security German prison using teleporter technology invented by none other than Walter 23 years ago. I mean, Walter's such an interesting plot device in so many ways, because we're just like the breadth. I apologize. The breadth of his scientific knowledge is so vast. It's kind of insane, but it allows us to just go in any direction we want, including apparently teleportation and time travel in the same device, because he was going to use it to grab this doctor from the 30s and bring him to the 90s, but it can also just be used as a teleporter. pulling Mr. Jones out of prison. Not exactly sure why he needed the sunscreen. The Dramamine kind of makes sense. That's kind of a jet lag thing. You immediately move from one part of the earth to another. Your body's going to feel off. I get that. But what was the sunscreen about? Is there just like mild radiation involved with this? Is this kind of like just to prevent burning? Or is there more to it than that? I don't know. But this guy's incredibly powerful, Mr. Jones is. Not only did he put together and finance this team of ex-military to do all these bank heists to steal the technology from prison, but he also has an additional group of agents who just abducted Olivia. And what exactly does he want Olivia for? Does he know that she's got John Scott's memories as well? We know that's why Massive Dynamic and Nina want Olivia, because they realize some of John's memories are missing and that they are, in fact, with Olivia. But what does Mr. Jones want with her? Very fascinating. Yeah, the technologies that we're introducing to the show, I mean, this device to phase through solid matter in and of itself is kind of a complete game changer. And yes, like one of the obvious first applications is breaking into impenetrable vaults. Makes total sense. But in the same episode where we see this technology being applied to humans, we saw it happen with the Apple before. I guess our dude did manage to do the reach into the safe with it, so it's not like this is the first time we've ever seen it on a human, but we've scaled it up for sure, the walking through. And yes, there's radiation poisoning that's associated with it, so you need to take some shots to make that not an issue or less of an issue. But now we have teleportation and presumably time travel. Now, we haven't actually used that device for time travel yet, but if it could be used for time travel, isn't there I guess there's no benefit in pulling him out earlier, because Jones needed to know exactly when to be prepared, so you might as well be in sync with the mission itself. And does it work in both ways? Can you pull somebody from the future, or can you only pull them from the past? Presumably you need very precise levels of accuracy, like you would need to know exactly where he's going to be at exactly what time. I'm sure if those coordinates were read back, they would pinprick latitude and longitude in Germany, but there's always latitude and longitude on any proper map. That isn't like driving directions on your GPS. But yeah, that comment bugged me. Nevertheless, awesome episode. I love that math is a direct factor in the plot of this. Like that, of course, Walter would use something like the Fibonacci sequence to select safe deposit boxes. I wish I knew those numbers. But also, another tiny flaw in the plot. Peter would know the Fibonacci sequence. Peter's smart enough to know. The Fibonacci sequence is not hard. Peter should know pi to 100 digits. Peter should know the Fibonacci sequence. You can do the Fibonacci sequence in your head up to 1,000 if you're able to add 3-digit numbers together. So, a little weird that they had to go to Walter for that connection, but you might as well be with Walter, because Walter's the one that has to connect it with, oh, wait, those are my safety deposit boxes. Walter's memory loss is interesting, and it's a lot of fun, but it is intriguing how little access he has to his memories. We're playing a lot with memory in this show. Walter has a really hard time accessing a lot of his memories. You need to ask him in just the right way, as Peter demonstrated, as far as figuring out where in Providence there would be a safe deposit box. But at the same time, we're dealing with Olivia accessing her memories and accessing John's memories, and now not being able to tell the difference between them. That's a little nerve-wracking, and I can understand why that's super unsettling for her. But Olivia is now captive by Jones's team, And presumably he's going to be with her in the next episode. Next episode is going to be all about rescuing her, I imagine. And that'll be interesting because she's certainly the driving force of this little unit. And how will this unit operate without her? Just Peter and Walter, and presumably with help from Charlie and Broyles. Very, very interesting. You guys tell me this is the bad season. You guys tell me this is the one that I have to sit through. This is cool stuff. I'm having a blast with this. So I wish I didn't have face blindness. I really do. I feel so embarrassed that I didn't recognize Anderson Dawes. Like, come on, Neil. Such a unique look. But yeah, I think I so associate Dawes with that unique accent of his on The Expanse that I didn't connect. I was stuck. I was stymied. But kudos. Oh man, embarrassing. Anyway, you guys can give me a hard time for all of that in the comments down below. I look forward to laughing along with them. Anyway, until next time, everybody. Shaking my own head here. Take care. Stay healthy. We'll see you soon. Cheers.